Hello my colossal quadrupedals, it's your boy Zionic Blader, and in this video I will be ranking every Colossus released in Bakugan Evolutions from worst to best. I'll be ranking them by their overall competitive viability in the Bakugan Pro TCG. But enough talk, let's get on with the list. Number 6. Chaos Colossus. This Bakugan has an amazing core lineup of 2 Fire Fists. Fire Fists are great to have due to them having the highest damage boost in the game compared to every other core. Chaos Colossus has a stat line of 800 B power and 3 damage. Unfortunately, both B power and damage are too low to really do anything competitively, even with the best cores in the game. When on the +6 Fire Fist, Chaos Colossus is at 9 damage, which is just 1 damage shy from the 10 damage minimum we want to aim for a highest damage wins play. Chaos Colossus does have a 3-cost Diamond Evolution, which bumps the stats up to 1200 B power and 7 damage. While the damage now can reach a competitive number, having to spend 3 energy just to reach 13 damage when on the +6 Fire Fist, when there are many Bakugan that can do that in base form, is not really worth it. Number 5. Ventus Colossus. This Bakugan has an amazing core lineup of Fire Fist and Helix. Helix is great because they give high boost in B power at the expense of damage, or high boost in damage at the expense of B power, making them very versatile. Ventus Colossus has a stat line of 900 B power and 3 damage, as well as the Victor effect of being able to remove an opposing Bakugan's core. To be honest, having that effect as a Victor ability is a waste, since the main reason you want to remove an opposing Bakugan's core is to make it easier for your Bakugan to win. Removing it when you've already won is a bit redundant, and besides, with the stats of Ventus Colossus, it will already be tough to win. Unfortunately, its stats are a bit too low to really be seen as competitive. If focusing on B power and using the +600 B power -3 damage Helix core, not only is Ventus Colossus now at 0 damage, but also only at 1500 B power, which is not going to cut it in a meta that wants at least 1650 B power. If focusing on damage, when on the +6 Fire Fist, Ventus Colossus is at 9 damage, which is just shy of reaching the 10 damage minimum we want to aim for a highest damage wins play. It's such a shame its effect is locked behind a Victor ability, otherwise this Bakugan may have been number 1. Number 4. Chaos Colossus version 2. Apparently Chaos Colossus got another version of itself made, and I have no idea when and where it came out, but it's a thing apparently. This Bakugan has a solid core lineup of Shield and Helix. Chaos Colossus has a stat line of 900 B power and 2 damage, and once again those stats are too low to really do anything, even with the most optimal cores. I guess the Diamond Evolution works with this version of Chaos Colossus as well, and things take a slight change. Instead of focusing on damage, now Diamond Colossus can focus on B power due to its Helix core. That being said, when on the +600 Helix core, Diamond Colossus is at 1800 B power, which is a great number, but it's a number that's not much higher than what base form Bakugan can reach without having to spend any energy to evolve. If you're able to evolve it in a turn where you're winning, I guess it can be good, but most of the time you're leaving yourself wide open for your opponent to use 3 energy to either destroy the evolution or boost their own 1650 B power Bakugan to even higher numbers than Diamond Colossus. Number 3. Pyrus Colossus. This Bakugan has a poor core lineup of 2 shield cores. Pyrus Colossus has a stat line of 400 B power and 6 damage, as well as the effect of gaining 300 B power when on a shield core. However, even with that effect, when on the +400 B power boosting shield core, Pyrus Colossus is only at 1100 B power, which is way too low to really be competitive. Pyrus Colossus does have potential in damage, however, since when on a high damage boosting core, it can reach the 10 damage minimum we want for a highest damage wins play. Unfortunately, with Pyrus Colossus only bringing in shield cores, the core sharing wouldn't really be balanced. Number 2. Aquos Colossus. This Bakugan has a poor core lineup of Shield and Green Fist, which are known for their mid boost in B power and damage respectively. Aquos Colossus has a stat line of 300 B power and 5 damage, as well as 2 effects. First is removing an opposing Bakugan's core when opening on a shield core, and second is adding an additional core from the field onto itself when it opens on a green fist. While Aqua's Colossus has a core removal effect, because it only reaches 700 B power when on the plus 400 B power boosting shield core, Aqua's Colossus is still susceptible to losing to many Bakugan with their base B power, especially since there are few Bakugan with base 1000 B power. With Aqua's Colossus, you're going to want to focus on damage. When on the plus 3 green fist, Aqua's Colossus is at 8 damage, and if you decide to pick up another damage boosting core, Colossus will definitely be able to reach the 10 damage minimum for a highest damage wins play, and it's preferable you take that core from your opponent's side of the field to not only boost Colossus to a higher number, but also deprive your opponent from their own cores. Unfortunately, due to a packaging error, this character card was never officially released. Number 1. Darkus Colossus. This Bakugan has a poor core lineup of 2 shield cores. However, Darkus Colossus is able to make use of it. Darkus Colossus has a stat line of 500 B power and 4 damage, as well as the effect of gaining 500 B power and 5 damage when on a shield core. With Darkus Colossus, you're going to want to focus on damage, since when on the plus 1 damage shield core, Darkus Colossus is at the 10 damage minimum we want for a highest damage wins play. Unfortunately, the Colossus line is not very good, but at least there's one that can be usable. Well, this has been Zionic Blader with my worst to best of Colossus from Bakugan Evolutions. What do you think? Do you agree or disagree? Let me know in the comment section below, and if you liked the video, hit the like button. Or don't, I'm not the boss of you, but be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get updated whenever I upload. Until next time, see ya!